Lions. All them masked up looking creepy. Park up, jump out, jump in. Skirt out like it's too easy. If anybody else, it didn't see me. Doing styles on them like it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Put a monkey on my feet like it's common sense. Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense. Stack the money heads up like it's second nature. Gotta stay pulled up like it's second nature. Keep a chip in my ear like it's second nature. Make me care like second nature.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Lions are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Chargers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 23. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
And he knocks it through. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. On first down, Baker. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 68 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. On 3rd down, it's Carlson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Ramirez. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, They're precise.
So 2nd and 10 here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin as the Lions. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, that's Baker. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Bucky Hodges with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's 15-0. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Breaks a tackle. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
23 yards on the play. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. On the completion, this is Carey. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nazir Jones able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up a throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get it.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So out now come the Lions. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He's back to throw. Rolling to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nazir Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one, pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with a monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He'd done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10, but I remember it. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Come on, let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key.
Rather you than